Dude, it's so good! Ooh! Ooh, okay, here we go. At first, I was a little bit worried. 2024 starts, and every single project I'm checking out just isn't living up to the hype I had. 2024, I was starting to think, maybe January, just a little bit of a dud month. But it seems like ericdoa has come in clutch. Eric has dropped his new album called DOA. It's 23 minutes long, and this is a follow-up to his album from 2022, I believe, Things with Wings. And I'm not the craziest about that album, okay? I'm going to be honest. I think there are a couple good songs, but I don't really return to him all that much. Meanwhile, COA by ericdoa is, in my opinion, one of the best hyperpop albums I've ever heard. And so I'm excited, okay? There were 3 singles, and I think they're of varying quality. And I'm excited to see if Eric can kind of tap back into that style that I loved so much on COA. But we'll see if that was lightning in a bottle or if Eric really does still have it. The lyric that my cursor is to the left of on Genius is the lyric that we are currently listening to, just as a little viewer's guide. Ooh, I like this guitar instrumental. There we go. Okay, so the cake is a lie. It says in this Genius annotation that it is from the game Portal. Excellent. If you've never played Portal, you got to get on that. Okay, that game is excellent. Fire start. Oh my goodness. Okay, Eric still has it. That was a sick song. Okay, that was great. I loved, obviously, the references to Portal with The Cake is a Lie, because I loved playing that. It's just a short, sweet little banger. It's got that guitar instrumental. You can just rock along with it. Yeah, there's not much more I'd ask for in an Eric song. It's catchy. So, this is an excellent start, because that's one thing. I don't know if this is a, tough topic or whatever, but Glaive's newest album that came out in 2023, while I liked some of the songs, it almost kind of lost that touch that Glaive had. It didn't feel like Glaive's music to me. And so that was one thing I was worried about with Eric. I was like, we're moving in a different direction with Things with Wings, and I'm worried we're just going to keep progressing that way, even if some of the songs are good. But, this is what I want. And I know some of the singles, and I know that we're heading in a good direction. Dude, okay. I have to rave about this song for a second, because this right here is one of my favorite Eric songs ever. Okay, it's up there with some of my favorites on COA. When this single came out, I was amazed. The bass runs alone make this song stellar, but not only is the bass groovy, is the bass catchy, you also have this just mesmerizing hook, and Eric's vocals sound so good on this song. It has everything I could ask for, and it feels good. I'm so excited for the rest of this album, because if we get more songs like this, it's gonna be a classic. Got a little chill part. Dude, it's so good! Dude, okay. This song is up there with some of Eric's best, okay? Some of my favorites on COA would be songs like Likewise, Self-Sabotage, 2008, Things You Do to Me, okay? These are songs I return to all the time. And I think that, Dancing with Somebody slots right in there. It's so groovy. It's a blast to listen to. I don't know. I can't ask for more from Eric, okay? it's so fun. Oh yeah, I did want to check who produced it. Okay, who produced this banger? Oh yeah, Zetra, because there's the producer tag at the beginning. Camoufly? They did a great job. Okay, the bass. I will never stop raving about the bass on this song. It sounds, it's immaculate, really. Okay, this is a good start. Okay, dude, the vocals on this song. It's a bit of a stylistic change, but it sounds good. Eric is a good vocalist. Okay, I think a lot of people sell short kind of those hyperpop and digicore kind of artists. They're like, oh yeah, they stick to like a certain melody structure. But okay, show them this. It sounds different than Eric's normal stuff. This hook reminds me a little bit of Greater Than One by Eric. It's got that similar just delivery and rhythm on the lyrics. I like Greater Than One a lot. I don't know what most Eric fans think of that song, because you know it was like a song for Valorant or whatever. But I think it's good. I wasn't as crazy about that song as I was these two, but it's certainly still, like, I don't have many problems with it. I thought it was good. It had like a more laid back kind of delivery. It was, you know, slower than some of the things on COA or even something like Dance With Somebody. It's got that pretty fast core beat, but I mean, Eric is delivering. I know it's hard for me to, like, I'm not doing the best job showing how excited I am, but I really am excited that this album is living up to the hype and that Eric is proving here that he is capable of that, you know, artistic ability of his, that he's able to change up his formula that was already good to the point where it's not too different that it doesn't feel like Eric, but it's also not just the same thing forever and ever for every single album. Because I will just tell you right now, the identity of these 4 albums, which I've listened to all 4 of these, each one of them is completely different. And while I think these 2 I'm not the most crazy about, you know, these so far, you know, they nail the style they're going for extremely well. Okay, I don't want to sound like a hater, okay? Who timestamped the lyrics? Okay, they are struggling, bro. It's like we'll hear a whole line and then it'll highlight it. Oh my gosh, we got to get on fixing this, okay? Because I need the lyrics to be time synced. Like that whole line was finished and then or whatever. Okay, it's not a big deal. It doesn't influence how good the song is. That's a good vocal run. Kickstand was a song that, you know, obviously Eric has posted the snippet on TikTok over and over and over and over and over again of this song. And the single dropped, I was a little bit underwhelmed. Like I thought it was good, but it wasn't in my active rotation where I was listening to it all the time, like Dancing With Somebody did. Like I was listening to that song actually every single day. But I will say this song has grown on me a lot, and I like it a lot. I think that, you know, it's a little more mellow, it's slower, it's more chill, but then that last chorus comes in and like you grow to appreciate it more because you have that slower kind of verse before that last chorus. And most of the song is that chorus, you know, that's what you're returning back for. But, you know, I understand now why it's so big, why it has all the streams it does, because it really is, you know, it's catchy, it's good. I think the vibe of this project is being nailed here by Eric so far. Okay, we got a glitchy chopped up beat. Baby, you just on my mind. Baby, you just on my mind. That song was so good. Oh my gosh, dude. Eric is killing it. That's a Quirkay core song right there. Dang. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for the mid. I'm waiting for the mid. I'm waiting for the trash. And we're not getting it. That song was, it brought the energy back up. All right? We're having fun again. And I like the writing on this one too. It's making fun of someone for kind of leeching off of Eric. And I don't know. It's a fun song. I feel like my only input so far is like on the sound of the songs. It's less about the writing, but for me, most of Eric's music hasn't been about the writing. I know a lot of people probably have that personal attachment to a lot of Eric's songs, but I haven't had that as much with most. I'm sure over time though I will grow to appreciate the lyrics of the project, but so far there's nothing that's caught my. A lot of times with hyperpop and digicore artists, there will be that one lyric that'll catch you off guard, and you're like, I don't know how to feel about that. But I haven't in this first half of the album. I haven't experienced that yet. So I'm mixed on this one so far. First of all, I feel like I've heard this before. I don't know if there's a snippet or something on YouTube, maybe. I feel like I've heard this one before. It has more, like it brought the guitar back, but it has more of a industrial kind of production. The only issue right now for me is that I've noticed it particularly with like this kick drum. It's kind of bleeding to get. Maybe it's my audio equipment. Okay, I'm gonna cope for Eric real quick and assume that maybe this headset kind of sucks, but the beat and the vocals are kind of bleeding together whenever those big, I think it's the kick drum, is hitting. It's a little distracting, but with lyrics up, it's not an issue. I don't know about this lyrical decision or this vocal decision. Alright, that one is definitely my least favorite so far. I will say there are just those tiny little things that kind of rub me the wrong way, even if I do still really like the song. Okay, I'm adding it to my playlist again because it's great, and I'm loving this album. It's just like the production things, and also that vocal decision in this verse 2. It was a little annoying, and I know I'm listening to hyperpop, right? But it's still like, it's very jarring in this song because the rest of it is pretty normal, other than kind of like that industrial beat, which that one's produced by Eric. That's cool. I do like the beat on this song, but like I said, okay, there were those slight mixing decisions and also, the vocal decisions. Other than that, it's a great song. Ooh, okay, here we go. Oh, yo. Oh my gosh, this song is awesome. Amazing song. Oh my gosh, Eric still has it. This is awesome. Dude, that was spectacular. Okay, you can already tell, okay, from the stream counts that this is a favorite. This is a fan favorite right here. And I see why. It's got that glitchy production with the vocals. The ad-libs are also kind of glitchy, and they'll happen like after. Oh my gosh, dude. That song is perfect. It's a perfect, like, that was awesome. There's nothing more I could ask for with that. Back to the groovy. I'm glad this ending didn't mellow out. This is hype. More fire. More fire. This song is great. I am going to make one comment real quick on, it's kind of just how track sequencing track sequencing is going to be on an Eric album. Part of me doesn't really like that all of these songs are less than 3 minutes. I think it's good for the most part because you just get like that nice punch of a song. It's groovy, it's fun, it's energetic. You're on to the next song, and it keeps hitting you. But some of these songs, I feel like the ideas could be explored more with a longer track. That's partly why I think, or that's what kind of differentiates ericdoa from like someone like Underscores or Breakins, which are two of my favorite hyperpop artists, where they fully flesh out these ideas and like make these longer tracks where you're like, oh shoot, we went plenty of different places with that. These are like kind of singular musical ideas that are nailed and executed on perfectly. But because it's just the one idea for every song, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I wish some of these ideas and songs were fleshed out just a tiny bit more. Even if I think all of these ideas so far have been executed on extremely well. And that's not a specific complaint with that song, by the way. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that song was really good, and I liked it a lot. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. I love this production. Alright, that song is a perfect example of what I was just talking about. Okay, it sounded awesome, by the way. I loved the production. It's kind of experimental. It's got those heavy, I don't know if they're like synths or 808s, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like that melodic part. Like it hits you over and over again. It sounds good. Here's my problem, is this song is 2 minutes 11 seconds. And part of me wonders, okay, maybe you throw in like a little bridge after this chorus, and then you go straight back into the chorus, like with, just a short little interlude or a short little bridge, and you just have the chorus come in even harder. Like, I think there are ideas that could be explored here that would be super interesting, but the song is just so short. You just get this chorus with those massive hits like 2 times, and then the song's over, which it'll probably be really easy to loop. I'll just throw this song on loop if I want those hits over and over again. But like, what if we had more? Like, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I like the album. It's just, I think the track lengths and sequencing is kind of hurting it for me, at least a little bit. I don't know if that's a popular take or not, or if people are going to massively disagree. These drums are clean. I love the timbre of these drums, man. Dang, Eric. You delivered. That was a fantastic album. Just short, sweet, to the point. Punches you right where you need it. If you want the groovier tracks, if you want the more mellow tracks, if you want some hype tracks. All of it is here in just 10 songs. And it's a great way to start the year. It really is. Rank 7 for 2024? What's above it? Okay, the Glass Beach, that'll be next, okay? Because I don't know if you guys can see it on my wall right there. There's a Glass Beach album. Absolutely love Glass Beach, so I'm curious what this will sound like. I'm glad to see Eric getting some love from, people that are more critical, I think, what did I give COA? Because I definitely like COA more, I will say. A 97. I love this album so freaking much. I think gut ranking, I think I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. I thought that it was extremely solid. Nothing stood out in particular as not executed too well or didn't sound good. Everything here sounds good. All the ideas are good. Part of me just wants some of the songs to be fleshed out more, to be a little bit longer, so we get more time with some of those tracks. Because I do like all the songs. what's the high? Last June's the highest. No, Dancing with Somebody. Those are the two best songs for sure. Okay, those songs were great. They might even be 10 out of 10 songs. They nail the vibe they're going for perfectly. They don't overstay their welcome. It's just awesome. So I'm just happy that this album turned out good. Okay, because part of me was thinking after Things with Wings, I was like, maybe I'm growing out of Eric. Maybe his music's not for me anymore, but he really did deliver with this album. Well, that's all for me. On my left and right, you can watch videos that YouTube thinks you like. Please subscribe if you want to see more album reactions. I'm going to try to be extremely consistent this year with not only album reactions, but ranking videos, tier lists, and maybe even some video essay type stuff. So please subscribe if that interests you at all. Subscribe for more ericdoa content as well. Thank you all for your support and love, and I'll see you in the next video.